Hello, today we're going to talk about our projects that we're going to be doing for this course. And as you think about your project, I want you to think about something that you enjoy doing or something that you do every day. Something that you've had questions about or made an observation about, or that you just want to know a little bit more about in general. You want to pick something that isn't going to cost you a lot of money, that you can do in 3 weeks, and that is not going to add a lot of extra time to your work, something you do every day anyhow. I'm going to discourage you from doing projects on weight loss, as 3 weeks is not enough time to healthily lose weight. So when you write a question, we're going to write it in this form. How does blank affect blank? So I'm going to think of something that I do normally every day. And what I do normally every day is I walk my dog. Now my dog has a lot of energy, and if I don't walk him enough, he follows me around the house. And we get along really well, but if he follows me around, then I feel like there's something wrong. So I want to explore, how does the time, I should say amount of time, that I walk my dog affect the amount of time he follows me around. Okay. So I filled in my 2 blanks here. So I'm going to use this basic structure. How does blank affect blank? I'm going to fill in these blanks with my 2 variables. Now my first blank gets my independent variable. And my independent variable in this case is the amount of time that I walk my dog. That's the one that I'm going to purposely change. So as I go through my experiment, I'm going to change the amount of time that I walk my dog every day. Now as a result, the amount of time that he follows me around is going to change. So that's my dependent variable, and that goes in my second blank. So notice that I made the change from time to amount of time. That's because I want to tell how I'm going to measure time. If I just said time, it might mean the time of day, it might mean the amount of time, so I need to specify. In both cases, my variable is the amount of time. So be careful when you're designing your question that both of your variables are measurable, meaning that you could find a way to measure whatever you're looking at here. Sometimes measuring can take the form of making a scale. Sometimes it can be a measurement you could read off a clock or off of a balance or a ruler, but think about that. Make sure you're keeping it measurable. So after I have a question, the next thing I'm going to do is write my observation. Now my observations are things I already know. For this project, we're going to want 3 of them. So the first observation I'm going to make is that my dog needs a lot of exercise. Okay, he needs a lot of exercise. That's actually why my dog came to live with us, because we like to exercise and we get him a lot of exercise compared to his old home. The second thing that I already know is that I know that when he is anxious, he follows me around the house. Okay, so that's the second thing I know. The third thing I know is that longer walks tire him out more than shorter walks. Okay. So this is my question and my hypothesis. this week as you're writing your question, you're going to want to use the same form. How does blank affect blank? And then you're going to want to make 3 observations about what you already know about your topic. Other things I could have made observations on are that maybe the route I take will affect how tired my dog is. So maybe I would want to talk about the fact that there's other factors that affect how tired he is. If we're climbing up a hill rather than going flat, that might tire him out. So that could be another observation. So the terrain affects his energy level, or affects his, we'll say his anxiety. And that's the terrain of the walk that we do. So if we go up a hill, he's going to get more tired out and be less anxious than if we were to walk in a flat area. Okay, so you're going to be creating your question, you're going to be making observations, at least 3, and you're going to be making sure that this is something you can do throughout the term. At the end, you're going to end up with a project that you've actually collected data on and that you're able to share with the class. Good luck.